has such tingling.
No, we're not.
I said ready.
And it shows them.
Oh, give me start over?
No, we're on.
We're on.
Oh, this is going to be a long one, huh?
Boy.
How about that for a start? How many podcasts do you see that start like that?
Yeah.
Anyway, in South Carolina, it's illegal to fish with a yo-yo. Did you know that? Wasn't that worth the wait? Welcome to Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. And I've been saying that we offer variety here, but I have proof now.
Ooh.
I went through one of those things we go through, one of those websites where you can advertise in all those different categories.
Oh, yeah.
And I went through every category. We're in every one. We're in every one. And here, just to prove it, the arts, creative expression and storytelling. That's us.
That's us. Check.
Business. We're perfect. How to lose money.
Check.
We're show that every fucking week. Comedy. You laugh at us, not with us, but you're still laughing, right? Especially with that great start we had. Education. Facts of the week. Every week we fucking educate you. Fiction. We make shit up all the time. All the time. Every week. Kids and family. We talk about our kids and family.
Sure. We read the second grade answers.
That's right. That's right. Wow. Yeah. Okay. That was the one I thought was a little bit of a reach. Leisure. You're wasting your time right now in your leisure by watching this. So there's that. History. We talk about shit happened to us.
Yeah, we told old stories.
Yeah, absolutely. Health and fitness. I talk about LAF almost every week. Oh, I'm not done. Music. The music game. I mean, we are really on that. News that Transylvania brain freeze. That's what that news is. Science. New Science Magazine.
Right.
Every single week we give you that shit.
Numerology. I mean, come on. There was all kinds of formulas and stuff with last week.
Absolutely. Sports. Number one, I'm going to talk about sports here just in a little bit. Number two, if you want some scores, 52-48 and 73-72 at the buzzer. Society and culture. That's Argy Bargy. That's all that is. We're talking about society and culture. Technology. What the fuck are you watching us on right now, huh? Some kind of computer or phone. Right. True crime. We still shit sometimes. Just for you. But okay. TV and film. We have the movie game. Two more. Government. Just today on Argy Bargy, I'm going to bitch about taxes. And that's strictly government. And the last one, religion. I don't know how many times I've shown people our podcast and they say, oh, God. So there you go, right there. That proves we are the best variety. And you know, it's funny. I just read something today about you're not supposed to do variety. You're supposed to get something specific and make it more specific. Fuck him. We are the best variety show because we're the only one that covers every one of those. And I just gave you proof.
Because we're the only
Category 5 podcast in the universe. The only one. Find another one, bitch. Okay. Our website, www.pghdivebartalk.com. This is the last week for your 3 favorite dive bars. We've got a pretty good listing of them, but I'd still like some more. So I hope some more people actually do that.
Okay.
This is we're in our second week of Choose 3. Right now, Pepe's Hoagie has the lead.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it is a good one. It is a good one. And if you want to write Dear Tiny, you can write them. Okay, I told you I was going to give you sports. I promised you that just a little bit ago. I'm giving it to you. Here I am, cheering for the 3 Pittsburgh teams, professional teams. The Pirates don't have a first baseman.
Still.
The easiest position to find. There's 150 guys that can play first base in the major leagues, and the Pirates somehow don't have one. It's so. Remember back in the old days when a guy got too old? Okay, put him first base. Willie Stargell, Ernie Banks for you old time people.
Another 8 years.
Yeah, absolutely. But we can't find a damn first baseman. The Penguins, what don't they have? A goalie. They don't have a damn goalie. And then I saved the best for the last. Now, by the time you watch this, I don't know if we got one or if we're even going to bother. The Steelers, they look at every position. They try to, they decided not to get a quarterback this year. How could they fuck that up?
That's this is more egregious than any of the last previous years in recent times.
It's almost like the Pirate management took over the Steelers.
I completely agree.
No quarterback.
Right.
I mean, damn.
Yeah.
How can you not take care of that? And okay, like things might be different by the time you're watching this, but as of right now, they're waiting on some 42-year-old has-been that wants a shitload of money.
Right.
Fuck him.
Right. I don't get what the enamoring, because somebody else said that they think they're fighting with the Vikings for him.
Let him fight. Fuck, give it to him. Damn, $45 million he wants. That's unbelievable to me. He just won 3 games last year out of like 17,
and he's on a repaired Achilles.
And he's an asshole. He's not like a fun guy to be around.
I actually like him, but
I do. You know what? I do too. But me and you are assholes. And we prove that every week here of you. That's why you should keep watching.
That's
too.
Fair.
Okay, I'm back. I'm bringing something back, people. I'm back to walking at Pine Park again.
Oh, this always comes with something.
Yeah, something always happens. I walked there 2 times this week. Okay, the Tuesday I walked there, and it's around 2 football fields. And the reason I walk there is I have a bad ankle, and it's nice giving turf, so I can walk. But I don't go. I go during the day, so there's no high school kids there. So I don't expect anyone to be there. But on Tuesday, one guy was working out hard. I don't know what sport he played, but he was a big dude. He kind of intimidated me a little bit, but I'm old now. But then these 4 guys come up together, and they look like they were from the 4-H club.
Oh, no.
To my amazement, they lined up to run 40s.
Oh.
And timed them.
How about that?
And okay, I'm walking around the field. Geez, sorry. I'm fucking up a lot of things here today, aren't I? Walking around the field. So I didn't get everyone, but the guy that looked like he's probably the fastest or second fastest of the 4, when I happened to walk by, he ran his then, and his was a 6.58.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody there timing and it's that bad?
Yeah. And I guarantee at least 2 of them had to be worse. Oh, I'm not lying to you.
Oh, no,
these guys were not athletes.
Oh, listen,
I'll give them credit that these 4 guys somehow found each other and decided to time. And no, they're real serious. One guy said 6.58, and the other guy said I had 6.71. He said, I think I started mine a little late. You probably had a 6.58.
Why would I mean? Listen,
I don't know. I
mean, I can appreciate it. I'm well versed in 40 times.
Yeah. You're going to tell me about your documented fuckhead time.
Documented 489.
There's no damn way.
It's in the history books. I haven't documented.
There's no damn way. But I will say one thing: you would have beat these guys because I almost walked faster than I can only walk now, but I almost walked faster than this one dude. Yeah. Okay, so I left there thinking, wow, that was kind of entertaining.
Yeah.
But then it got better on Thursday. I got there, and there's some, like I said, they're not high school. So there was some good-looking woman, and she's running 80-yard dashes. Okay. Not as fast as she can, but pretty damn fast and without much time in between. Okay. And she's going back and forth.
Yeah.
And she's this pretty blonde with this T-shirt. And this is where my wife will get pissed at me with these little shorts.
Right.
And so I'm walking around a couple times. Then she gets a little hot, so she takes her T-shirt off.
Now we're talking.
And she has this little damn sports bra, and the shorts were even smaller than I thought.
Nice.
So she's running up and down while I'm there. And then finally I have to find out. I walk by her, and she is a Division I field hockey player. Okay. So she was, because I said, I don't know what you play. You obviously play something.
Yeah.
But she was just so nice and so pretty and so innocent. And I wanted to just stab myself for what I was thinking as I was walking around the field. It just didn't make me feel good about myself at all. You know, I should have never talked to her. That just ruined it all.
I mean,
But I got one more.
Go ahead.
On the other field, this guy is, like I said, not high school, so they have to be college age. He brings a soccer ball and 2 footballs.
Oh, no.
And I'll say one thing. He didn't warm up. He just brought them, and then I saw him doing his soccer shit, and he was good. He was good at it.
Okay.
But if you keep walking around, you see everything. he lines up for about a 25-yard field goal. He had a nice tee there.
Mm-hmm.
He splits the uprights, and it's a 25-yard line, so that's a 35-yarder.
Right.
And not only does it goes over the fence after the 10 yards past it, over the fence.
Right.
So he had to run down there. So the next time around, I said, "Who do you kick for?" He said, "Believe it or not, that was the first time I ever kicked a football. I'm a soccer player. I just brought it today to see how it would work out."
No shit.
And I said, "Well, you need to fucking kick for somebody." And then as I was leaving, I saw him move way back to a 50-yarder. He made it.
You're kidding.
He made a 50.
Holy shit. You didn't know if he could never. Wow.
He had never done it, but he said he just was soccer. He decided he borrowed a couple footballs because they were shitty looking footballs. And he borrowed a couple footballs, and he's so I might have seen the beginning of something real big there,
right? Yeah. What was the family of kickers? One played for Tampa. Oh, remember he blew out his knee
celebrating. Yeah,
there was a whole family.
Damn, I should remember that. I'm so old. I remember the Gogolax, but you don't remember them.
For me.
Yeah, and if you remember that, you're freaking old too. Okay, little numeral. Now, this is living proof that we fuck up, but we don't edit. We don't edit. We fucked up at the beginning, and now something fucked up. Not us, but something. Oh, you probably did. Yeah, it was probably your fuck up. But anyway, we're on to numerology. But before I get there, I was just reminded. That's tiny. I'm the Prince of Pittsburgh. But the show goes on.
It does.
Numerology. JoAnn Woodward, wife of Paul Newman for ever and ever and ever. And by the way, she was hot as hell back in the day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Paul Newman. Come on.
Right, exactly. Vera Myles, I think she played in Psycho. Robert Wagner, he's the one that allegedly murdered Natalie Wood, but he did it. Mm-hmm. And Barry Gordy, I think, didn't he start Motown?
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
That name.
I'm pretty sure.
I think you're right.
Those four are all 95 years old. I don't think we have to go further with them, okay? These people were born in 95.
Good year.
We might be able to get an onions, coochie, and cat piss out of this.
Okay.
Tim Shalamay, you know him?
Okay.
He's the rage now because he played Bob Dylan in that.
Oh, yeah. That's why I know that name.
Okay. Kendall Jenner, Patrick Mahomes, Doja Cat, Dua Lipa. You know her? I think she's hot.
Okay.
Megan Thee Stallion, Gigi, Hadid, and Post Malone were all born in 95. Yeah. I don't think we have to talk about them either. Hope that interests you. And remember, you can pause, but we can't. Yeah, we got to keep going.
We've already paused once.
Exactly. We have for a long fucking time. We've been here a long damn time. You think we just got here, but no, we haven't.
I will say, I think Post Malone's an interesting cat.
Yeah, I do too.
He just did. He was recently on Saturday Night Live. They did that in Nirvana. They brought the rest of the old band back, and he filled in for singing. He did a really good job. Anyways,
all right. Well, good for him. Number 95. I got two Hall of Famers, Richard Dent and Charles Haley.
Mm-hmm.
Myles Garrett is number 95. Yeah. Who I've been spending a lot of time in Ohio, and I watched this interview with him. He said, "It's not about the money. I just want to go." And then $40 million a year. Fuck yeah, where do I sign?
Right. Exactly.
And to go a little local, Greg Lloyd was number 95.
He was my favorite player for a while.
Was he?
Him and Dirt Dawson are my two favorite guys from that era.
Except, Dirt Dawson was like a really nice guy, and Greg Lloyd
was an asshole.
Yeah. I had a guy play for me that was a ball boy of the Steelers.
Okay.
And when I said to him, "Who is the biggest asshole on the team?" he said, "Greg Lloyd." didn't hesitate. Didn't give me more than one. He right there. Greg Lloyd. But for me, it didn't bother me. I'd rather have assholes that can play instead of nice guys that can't.
Completely agree.
Okay, and 95 is also the country code for Myanmar.
Yeah.
And we'll finish off this intro with 3 headlines from New Scientist magazine, because we promised you science.
Mm-hmm.
Microbe dyes could make your clothes greener. Isn't that what you were hoping for?
Yes,
greener clothes.
St. Patrick's Day,
That's right. That's right. Ozempic-like drugs may help with alcohol addiction. Perfect. You're not drunk anymore because you're fucked up on drugs. And a moth uses optical illusion to disguise itself as a leaf. Now, if that's not enough, we've already given you enough. We've already fucked up enough, but we got more coming. Coming up now is two letters to Dear Tiny.
Dear Abby, my feet are too long. My hair's falling out and my rights are
Welcome back. Tiny told us you have a new drink today. That's pretty good. What's in there?
I'm taking what's left in there. This is Crown Vanilla and like some orange high C type thing. I got it just like a creamsicle. It's really good.
Okay, so there you go. Number one, it tastes good. Number two, if he ends up all fucked up, then you'll know that's something you probably want to do.
Right.
You know? Okay.
Yeah, although I fucked up before I started drinking. So,
okay. Well, that's, I don't think that really matters. All right, so this is the guy we're going to ask for advice now.
of course.
Now, here, these two letters are from our top two contributors. So this should be good. Now, Tiny's not heard these letters.
I have not.
No, and neither of you, have you? No, of course not. I'm the only one that has, and I'll probably fuck up reading them. Okay, this is from my dog. Dear Tiny, my dog was fixed 5 years ago, but still humps every woman's leg he can. Also, I found him stealing my shave lotion. How do I stop this?
I think you should follow suit. That's a good segue into getting in with chicks. No, I'm sorry about my dog. Oh, yeah, what's your sign? You know, like you can use that as a nice little segue.
Okay. My advice to my dog is beat your dog to it. Hump every woman's leg before he does. Let him have all that shave lotion he wants, but you're going to be getting some pretty nice leg there, you know. Okay. The last letter here is from Mr. Harrelson.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. What he asked about midget porn a couple of weeks ago, didn't he? Yeah. Okay. Dear Tiny, being the health-conscious specimen you are,
of course,
if I'm doing a six-way with a blonde, a brunette, a pygmy, and two piglets, is it healthier to use canola, coconut, or extra virgin olive oil?
I don't know if it's still all the rage, but coconut water is a big thing now. So maybe it's coconut oil. Yeah, I think. I mean, I don't know. How do you prioritize what there? But I'm going to go with coconut oil. I think it's, although I personally hate this. I don't like anything coconut.
I personally like coconut, and all I'm going to do, I'm not going to answer specifically as you. I'm just going to eliminate one.
Yeah.
If you're having a six-way, extra virgin anything probably is not proper. So I'd go with either the canola or the coconut, and then because extra virgin, something might blow up. But and it's funny. I forget if it's this week or next week. We have a fun fact about piglets. So you have that to look forward to.
Go.
How about that?
What a tease.
We'll be back. We each have one dive bar story because this is dive bar talk. Why wouldn't we?
All right. Dive bar talk's your song. We're doing another take. Let's try it out.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back. Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. The only Category 5 podcast in the universe. Find another one. You just can't. You can't. No one else has a Category 5. We're the only ones that have that. And this is Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. So in this segment, which we waited for, this is segment number 95, by the way. I think I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, I don't think you did.
Although that's right. We had 95 in numerology.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We waited till 94 to tell dive bar stories, which is pretty stupid on
Sounds
our part.
About right.
So we just might tell another one. We're going to tell one this week and another one next week. So you're going to get 3 in a row. How about that? But so you don't have to listen too long. We're just going to limit one story. You're going to do Gateway, and I'm going to do the Triple Deuce. Right?
Yeah, which is a inverse of last week.
Right,
yeah,
right.
My time at Gateway doesn't go as far back. I started in 07, I think. But the picture that everybody saw last week of the dollar bill in the urinal, that is from my first trip.
Your first trip?
My first time ever at 222 is that picture. Yeah.
Did you take the picture?
I did.
Did
actually, you? Yeah, because I didn't believe you when you told me. Nah. And then I went into that dump of a bathroom. It was like, oh,
yeah, it is a nice place.
Yeah, but my lasting memory of Gateway is that, and unfortunately, we went there. She worked there for like 4 years. We never got her name, but we called her Betty Big Tits. and she was the perfect waitress. She just was. She was
damn,
just perfect.
was she? Was ever.
Because she swore at us and yelled at us, and but we never paid full price. I felt like, kind of like now.
And she showed us her tits when we asked.
And I would say pretty much.
And we asked pretty often.
Well, and it was even like blatant, like she blatantly did. I would even go as far as say she'd let us touch, but like not grope. Like not her tits, but just like if she walked up to you, she expected you to like put her arm around her and stuff.
Yeah,
she was just like that kind of flirty, which worked every time with all the old men.
She found the right three people, and us two and our buddy.
Yeah,
we fell for that hook, line, and sinker.
Course.
Like when she probably thought of, okay, what can I do to get a big tip? Us three were her perfect foils.
She knew exactly who to target.
She sure did.
Yeah.
She sure did.
So
boy, I miss her.
I do too. And I was fortunate enough to be there when the food came back, because we used to go there.
Right.
I think we originally went because they had $1 tacos. Or 50-cent tacos or something, and then we switched it up when they changed their wing night, so we started going for wings.
Because they had those giant wings for 75 cents.
They were the whole wing, and they were huge. So that was one of the other good things. And there have been some negatives. Remember they had that fucking karaoke guy, or not karaoke, but the one-man band.
Sucked. He wasn't even as good as karaoke.
No, I'd rather have karaoke.
Oh God, he sounded like a fucking cow dying or some shit.
Terrible. And if you've ever been in the Gateway, it's split in half, and like even if you close the door in between the two sides, it still sucked.
Which we tried to get down. It was pretty rude of us,
but he was terrible. But
I
don't have anything good. I don't have anything but good things to say about that place.
I think we need to go back.
I agree.
Real soon.
Yeah.
Okay, my story is about the Triple Deuce, and we can't go back there because it closed down. I was hoping it was going to hold out. It held out for a while when they put in all that new shit, but they probably just kept upping the rent until they couldn't fucking do it anymore.
Sure.
But just two quick ones. One, I'm in there watching. I'm in the Triple Deuce watching the Penn State football game one day, and this guy, I thought he was kidding, but he was serious. He told me Penn State has a good ground game because they're an agricultural school, and he kept saying it. And at first, I'm laughing. And he was fucking serious. But the second one is it totally involves the Triple Deuce, but it's more an attack on my character than the Triple Deuce. My daughter was about, 7 years old, I think. Oh, no. And the Pirates were still playing at Three Rivers then. Mm-hmm. And they supposedly, I forget where I heard this, your daughter could be like an usher, or they had a lot of things, but like one got to be the announcer. It was a real nice thing. But someone just told me about it, and I said, yeah, I want to do it. So you're supposed to take your daughter to Gate C or whatever the fuck it was, and then that was like 2 hours before the game. So I dropped her off, and I go to the Triple Deuce, and I'm getting loaded, and then all of a sudden I thought, there was no paperwork. I saw no credentials of anyone. Did I just give my daughter away? And I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm still drinking, but I'm thinking, man, I might have just fucked up really fucking bad.
She's on the boat to Egypt.
Exactly. I didn't know for sure. And then, I finally leave the Triple Deuce drunk as fuck. And usually I left there happy as hell, but I wasn't so happy that day. I go into my seat, and they're supposed to bring her back by the bottom of the second.
Okay.
Bottom of the second? No. Top of the third? No. Bottom of the third? No. And the whole time I'm thinking, she really is finally in the bottom of the fourth. Her and the usher were having such a good time. She wanted to stay and do it, but she didn't know that I didn't know where she was. Right. I was trying to talk, like they weren't doing, the ushers in my seats weren't doing it. And I'm thinking, are they really doing this shit? But thank God. And then I guess if I'd have really looked a little bit harder, I'd have seen other people doing things at least. Like I didn't see any usher people, but I was drunk as hell because of the Triple Deuce being so cheap. And I almost, that was, I'll say one thing, it was a really good feeling when
Oh,
when they
I'm
brought my
sure.
daughter back to me.
Yeah, but sobering up to that point.
Yeah, very sobering. Yeah. I'm sure I wasn't a very good driver on the way home there because I was pretty happy to have my daughter back. How about that? Okay, that's our dive bar stories for this week. Now we're going to have more for next week. How about that on Dive Bar Talk? Who would have thought? We'll be back with Transylvanian Brain Freeze.
Transylvania Brain Freeze.
Welcome back. I am using a pen instead of a cigar because we still have cookies in the cathedral.
Right.
But like I said, the weather has been good this week, so I've been smoking every day, so it's not as big a problem as normal. And by the way, I did not talk about my shirt, did I?
You have not.
Because I didn't even know we were on when we started. This is my shirt from the last Kent State game that was the giveaway. Oh, by the way, they came to me to be on the Price is Right again at halftime.
Oh, you're kidding.
I told the girl, I said, I've already done it. She says, who cares?
Oh, nice.
But my wife said, no, you're not fucking going up there again. So I didn't get
Why
my
didn't she go?
I don't know. And the guy did give the chick the answer this time. It was the last game. I guess he had the money to give. Yeah. He helped her. He didn't fucking help me. Yeah.
Well, it was a chick, too.
Yeah,
See
exactly.
See what happens?
Not a very good looking one, though.
Oh, well.
The guy must be lonely if that's what he had to do. Okay, where am I? I'm Transylvanian Brain Freeze, right?
Yes.
Lori Smith of New Jersey. She's suing her homeowners association. Why, you ask?
Why?
She said they're making her get rid of her emotional support chickens.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Lori said they're medicine. She said if this was a medicine I injected for a disease I had, I would fight just as hard.
Fucking chickens.
That doesn't make any sense. That she'd fight just as hard for a real medicine as compared to her bullshit medicine. But I thought of you when I picked this one out. I know this would piss you off. Yeah.
Well, I don't get any of the whole spirit animal thing.
I don't
or whatever, the emotional support. I don't. The weird ones, like even like somebody I know has their kid has like a rabbit or something. Like, rabbits are like the most impersonal asshole eating shit and do nothing else animals there are. And chickens are worse.
I am old school as far as this goes, and I'm allowed to be because I'm old. Fucking tough it out, bitch. Damn it. What's fucking chick? Oh, I have my chickens with me. Fuck you. I'll buy you some eggs. How about that?
What's Jules say in Pulp Fiction there when they're sitting at the restaurant? It better be one charming motherfucking pig.
Exactly. Okay. We're going to move on. I don't want it. I'm not even an Argy Bargy and I'm pissed off. A student at Hi-Fi University in China, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but it's pretty close. Okay. Sparked a fire in his dorm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, it happened when he tried to burn his inflatable sex doll girlfriend. He was hiding her from his roommate.
Oh.
The university advised students that items no longer needed can be disposed of in the trash can. You don't have to burn them, apparently. But now I have 3 questions here.
Go ahead.
Was he not wanting his roommate to see his girlfriend?
Yeah.
Or did he not want to share?
Yeah, that's
you think that was it?
Yep.
And at Hi-Fi or Hey-Fi in China, do the college chicks not put out anymore? that there's been a lot of times in my life that I thought about, an inflatable sex doll girlfriend might be a good idea, but not in college. You don't get there. If you can't find something there, then what the fuck?
There's got to be an East Allegheny equivalent
Absolutely.
in China somewhere.
Or Kent State Weekend Wanda, as we used to call her. I gotta go over there and give that school. I gotta see what the fuck's going on there.
There you go.
Okay, last one. This comes to us from Florida. We had New Jersey, China, and Florida. Researchers are studying the Gainesville sewers. Like, who came up with that, do you think?
Good Lord.
Over 60 days, their cameras caught many sightings of possums, rats, raccoons, armadillos, birds, and alligators.
How about that?
I know. doctoral student, Alan Ivory, someone fucking getting a doctor's in this shit, said it's like something out of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The gators use the sewer system as a passageway between ponds, but also find the watery tunnels good hunting grounds for trapped fish. Those got to be some good tasting fish.
Yeah, right.
Aren't alligators pretty tough? They can't find it. They have to go to the sewers to find fucking a meal.
Go get a golfer or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, get yourself something good. Damn.
And by the way, I have cameras set up in the woods here. I got pretty much, other than the alligators, armadillos. I got everything else, and some turkey and some deer and some skunks even.
Well, fuck.
What the fuck? Where's my doctorate?
You need to tell me about this. I'll put you on Transylvanian brain freeze.
I want my fucking doctorate.
Okay. I can't help you with that. Okay. That's Transylvanian brain freeze. We'll be back with the movie game. Welcome back and welcome to the movie game. In the movie game, I give Tiny a list of characters, which these are going to be tough. No character has the last name. And no, that's right. And I give it to you too, because you're part of this, damn it. You're part of it. You try to guess the name of the movie and the year, but you're allowed to pause and think about it. But
I don't cheat.
No, don't cheat. Don't cheat, because it doesn't really do you any good. But Tiny cannot pause. He has to actually play as we're going, unless this thing fucks up again, like it already has once during this show. So it's very possible that he will get a chance to think about it for a while. And then after the characters, then I give three actors, 2 or 3 actors. All right, you ready?
Oh, boy.
Are you ready? Awesome. Okay, Ward. It's not Leaving the Beaver. If it was TV programs, everyone would be over that, because Ward's about the only person I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
How about Balford? Ward Balford. Galt. G-A-L-T. Galt.
Jesus.
Does anybody have, like I said, there's no last, I mean, some of these people, I think it's their last names, but they didn't have a first name then. Kern.
I think I actually have a guess.
Okay. Boy, if you're right, then you're really fucked up. Ward, Balford, Galt, Kern, Troutman, and Teasel. Ward, Balford, Galt, Kern, Troutman, Teasel.
Maybe not.
Now, here are, I'll give you 3 actors. Most of you will get it. I don't know about him. Sylvester Stallone, Richard Crenna, Brian Dennehy.
Okay.
What do you got?
That's not who I thought. It's not what I thought it was, but I'm going to say it's Rambo.
Yeah. I could really be a prick. I think it's officially called First Blood. But no,
you're right.
I got to give you Rambo.
No, it is First Blood.
It is, but everyone calls it that. So
yeah,
I'll give you credit for that.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone out there, if you had it, let me know if you had it from Ward, Balford, Galt, Kern, Troutman, or Teasel. What year do you think First Blood came out?
Oh, man. Would have been after the Rocky movie, the first Rocky anyway. I'll say 83.
Ooh, 82.
I was going to say
82.
That
Oh, that's a good guess.
Damn
That's
it.
a good guess. First Blood took $15 million to make the budget, and it made 160.
Wow.
Yeah, not bad.
Yep.
Not bad.
Yep.
3 things about this movie. There were 26 drafts of the script before Stallone wrote the final one. So there was all kind of shit out there.
Interesting.
Yeah. And okay. Kirk Douglas was supposed to be Richard Crenna. Was that Colonel Troutman?
Yeah, right.
He lasted 1 day on the set. And I guess this is how it is when you bring in big timers like Aaron Rodgers. He wanted everything done his way. And he had Rambo killed at the end by Troutman.
Oh.
And Stallone said, fuck no, we're not doing that.
I'm going to get a trilogy out of this fucker.
Exactly. Yeah. You killed first one.
What?
Yeah, there's no more money.
Yeah.
That Douglas was old. I guess he figured, what the fuck? And originally, Rambo, the character, was much wilder. Like, he killed the civilians in the woods. And okay, you like this? The soldiers, he gutted them.
Yeah, there you go.
But like we just said, I think Stallone wanted to make that extra money. If you're killing those, not as many nice parents are buying their Rambo dolls. So.
Well, I'll tell you what was really popular then was his knife.
Yeah,
everybody wanted the utility knife with the fucking compass on the end and the string.
That's right.
Everybody was all about that knife back then.
And the piece of canvas he used, it was found while they were fucking doing the thing, awesome. And they actually used. And awesome. I think Stallone still has it. But that's worth a lot. I'm sure it is.
That shit, man. Yeah. Wow.
Okay, First Blood. I'm going to guess you've all seen it, unless you're really young. I really liked that movie, didn't you?
Oh, it was really good. Yeah, I liked all of them.
I did too. Okay, fun's over. Not for you, but for him. We're going to try to tie Joe DiMaggio's San Francisco Steel's hitting streak coming up with the music game. Just wait till next week.
Oh, Jesus. Forget it.
I know. We're at the music game, and we're going Tiny and Paul G. Between the two of them, they have to guess. I give the lyrics, and they have to guess the name of the song, the artist or group, and the year. But if they get the name of the song, the streak continues. Between the two of them, they've not missed one yet, even though Paul G's got has he only missed one? I know sometimes both of you got it right, but I think originally when this started, he told me I missed it, but Tiny got it. And then I said, and since then, well, we haven't tested him on everyone, but if you get it, we almost know for sure he got it. Because the fucking expert here. But you know what? And you're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe it. He's not going to believe it. My singing voice is going to lead you to get this one. No. It's going to right away.
Oh,
okay, boy. I give the lyrics. We'll see what he can do. You ready?
I guess.
They told him, don't you ever come around here. Don't want to see your face. You better disappear. The fire's in their eyes and their words are really dear. So just... you better run, you better do what you can. Don't want to see no blood, don't be a macho man. You want to be tough, better do what you can. So I made that too easy, didn't I?
I would have had to hear the first lyrics, the first verse again, but I know it.
What is it?
It's Beat It.
Yeah, because I'm such a good singer. I'm another fucking Michael Jackson. How about that shit?
All you did was pound on the table and wake up the dog.
Sorry, Zana. He's a living legend. Okay. Who sings? Oh, I already gave you who sang it.
Yeah,
Not Jackson. That you would have missed that.
That.
Okay, what year?
Man. I'm sticking to it, even though I missed it with this year before. I'm going 83 again.
It's 82.
Motherfucker.
If you'd have got 82,
I know, but
5 for 5.
Son of a bitch.
Ah, you dumb motherfucker. Okay. Beat It by Michael Jackson, 1982. Now, he Tiny and Paul G have 61 in a row, which ties Joe DiMaggio's hitting streak with the San Francisco Seals. And if you get next week's, I guess I'm going to have to find a new benchmark for you guys to shoot for.
Right.
Yeah, I'll have to do vast research.
The Golden State Warriors wins total.
How many did they win?
70.
Okay, 70 it is. Okay, we'll be back. Oh, I'm going to bitch about something, Argy.
Hey, real quick, too. Yeah. If the Weird Al's Eat It.
Parodies. Way better than I. You know what? It's damn it. I wish I didn't know if you knew that. I wanted to do Eat It. Oh, my God. But I didn't know if you knew it. Oh, yeah. Weird. If you don't like Weird Al, you're probably not watching now.
Yeah. Shame on you.
Exactly. Oh, Eat It. It's
great.
Or, before we shut off, you ever hear I lost on Jeopardy? You got it. Okay, we'll be back with Argy Bargy.
Hey, give us some of that giving it all to Jack. Give it some of that.
Yes, it's that time of year again. It's tax time, and okay, I didn't. We had no production meetings this week. Do you pay taxes, or do you get money back?
We usually get money.
All right, fuck you then. Okay, here's the deal. I make so little money, and this has been my whole life. I have not made a lot of money in life. I actually, if you looked at my education versus my earnings, I am a fucking failure. But here's what it is, and I don't give a fuck about taxes and all that shit. So I always go somewhere and someone does them for me, whether I pay. Now, when you're an old man, they do them for free. Okay. But it doesn't matter. Every year, someone different does them. And I always owe a bunch of money. And now there's some things I could change, how my withholdings, but it turns out to be the same fucking thing. I know rich people don't fucking pay taxes. Why am I paying so much? Why am I paying so fucking much? It's just crazy to me that this is the truth. So next year, I wrote him a check for like over $7,000.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know, and I make nothing. I'm retired.
That's why you're probably full of shit there. That's probably
no, I'm not. I had one investment that did okay, but it's mostly because I keep the withhold. I'm not going to get all into that. Here's what I'm going to get into, because they fucking screw me. I know rich people, they know how to do it, and I don't know how to do it. So next year, I'm just going to make a suggestion to the government. When tax time comes around, just bring some people there, and any belongings they want of mine, just fucking take them. I have 3 daughters. Come back, you can screw them. Do that. And then as a third thing, get a W-2 form and stick it up my urethra. If you don't know what that is, that's your pee hole. Stick it right up there, because that's how I fucking feel at the end of every year when I have to pay a bunch of tax and the rich people don't have to fucking do it. That's my Argy Bargy. Welcome back. Our most popular segment, Onions, Cootchie, and Cat Piss. And if it's called Onions, Cootchie, and Cat Piss, you know it has to be good, even if you've never watched before, right? That's right. And what we do in Onions, Cootchie, and Cat Piss is we get a group of women, and then what we do is we decide whether we want to F, marry, kill, which you all know, or pour chili on them, play hopscotch with them, take them to Arby's with a beef and cheddar with Arby's sauce, so it could get messy. Go up the St. Louis Arch, but once you get there, the elevators break down, and it's you, her, and Willie Nelson. Go to Afghanistan. You're in a crawl space for 2 days. Could be fun, but you're supposed to be quiet, and then you have to get out of the country somehow. Or go in a car, and now we're warm weather, so we're going to switch. Car to Centralia, Illinois, with no radio and no air conditioner. So you got to spend a lot of time with whoever you're with. Right. So this week's women are a little bit different than what we've had before. A little different than normal. Yeah. We'll see. I'll go through the names first. Jodi Arias, Amy Fisher. Zelda. Right. Zelda's not happy about that. Not at all. Lorena Bobbitt. Ooh. Vicky White. Susan Smith, Oprah Winfrey, Calamity Jane. Who didn't you know in that group? Most of them, right? Nah. Jodi Arias killed her boyfriend in the shower.
She was the one, and Susan Smith, I didn't know that one either.
Oh, okay. She drowned her 2 kids in the car.
I remember the story, but I didn't know that was her name.
Okay. Everyone remembers Lorena Bobbitt. Yeah. Vicky White was a jail guard that helped... I think she married the guy and then helped escape. Yeah. Amy Fisher was Joey Buttafuoco's thing. I remember that one. Yep. And Calamity Jane lived back in the old times and created havoc. Right. So she said. We're not really sure. Right. Exactly. And okay, it used to be me and Tiny decided between those, but Tiny stumbled upon this artificial intelligence that's way funnier than I am and way funnier than he was. He has stepped aside. I still do it, but now I do mine first because I think artificial intelligence is smarter than, not only smarter than me, funnier than I am. Damn it. Maybe they should do our whole damn podcast.
I think
we could just call in sick.
That's all.
Okay. But I'm going to go. Okay. Jodi Arias. She killed her boyfriend in the shower. I'm effing her. With that passion, okay, I think she would be really good. Now, I'm not going to F her anywhere near a shower. It's got to be somewhere where I'm definitely not taking a shower. I'll F her and get the hell out of there. Okay, Amy Fisher, the Joey Buttafuoco. I'm going to Centralia with her. Oh. Because I need to hear her stories and thoughts about that whole
That's
thing.
a good one.
And I almost effed her because Joey, despite all that shit, went back and effed her again.
Yeah.
So she must be good.
Well, she had a successful porn career, I think, after
I
this,
think
too.
so too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, Lorena Bobbitt. I really went a long way with this one. I'm taking Lorena to Arby's, but here's the deal. I'm getting a table nowhere near the kitchen. There are going to be no knives near where we are,
or windows to throw it out.
Yeah, we may. Here's the deal. I'll say one thing for whoever she was with. That's kind of nice that they could find the rest of it.
It was John Wayne Bobbitt. Wasn't that his name?
For me, it's all or nothing. I would be done.
Yeah.
But me and Lorraine are going to have a nice lunch at Arby's and see where that goes.
Okay.
Vicky White, the jail guard. I'm marrying her.
Oh.
That's loyalty. That's loyalty to put your life on the line, to let the guy out. So I think I can get along with her. So yeah.
Okay.
Susan Smith, the one that drowned their 2 kids so she could be with some dude.
Right.
I got to kill her. I mean, that's just shit.
Okay.
I can put up with killing in the shower and cutting a dick off and shooting a wife, but killing your own kids, nah. I draw the line somewhere, and that's where I'm fucking drawing it.
Okay.
Oprah, I don't like her. I'm pouring chili on her head.
There you go.
She's had life too good. I'm not only am I pouring chili on her, I'm not helping her wipe it up either. I can't stand that bitch.
If I were doing this myself, we would have shared that one just so I could say Oprah and meat sludge in the same conversation.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to say meat sludge. A1 came up with meat sludge. AI, not A1.
Yeah.
And Calamity Jane, the reason I'm taking her up to St. Louis Arch, she lived between 1852 and 1903. I think she knows Willie. So, and I will say one thing about her. I did do a little research on Calamity. Calamity would tell stories about all these things she did, and it's not really sure that it's true. But one time, she got so fucked up. She was supposed to take her horse and carriage to this town a mile away and then come back.
Okay.
She missed it and ended up 90 miles away.
Which back then's an eternity.
Oh, yeah. Now that is a good drunk. So
Yeah, right.
I think I might be me and Calamity Jane. What'd I do? I took her up the arch. Yeah, I'm doing her up in the arch before. And then Willie and her can exchange old stories.
There you go. Yeah.
So, okay, what's AI doing?
Well, maybe this speaks to your increase in intelligence, but you have 2 alike in this case.
Yeah. I mean, I felt like I'm getting smarter.
See? Okay, so and the first one, they're gonna F Jodi Arias. Because hey, if you're gonna roll the dice on a one-night stand, might as well go all in with someone who's got penchant for steamy shower photos and post-coital stab frenzy.
Okay, we were pretty close on that one.
Yep. This is a layup, I think. They're marrying Oprah.
Okay.
Not even for love, just for those sweet, sweet billions. I'll fake smile through brunch with Gail if it means to get my own fleet of private jets and golden toilet seats.
Yeah, but what will Stedman say?
They're going to dump a bowl of chili on Lorena Bobbitt.
Okay. That's understandable.
Yeah, because if anyone needs a steaming hot reminder to keep her knife in the drawer, it's the infamous manhood mincer. Hope the beans sting. They're playing hopscotch with Amy Fisher.
Okay. Why?
She spent enough time with guns and scandals, so some good old-fashioned hopscotch should chill her out. Plus, watching her trip and faceplant would be cathartic.
Oh, that would be. That would be.
Going to Arby's with Vicky White.
Okay.
After breaking a convict out of prison and dying in a ditch, you know this chick had a taste of bad decisions, and nothing says bad decisions like Arby's. They're spending in the trenches of Afghanistan with Calamity Jane.
Oh, okay. That's probably a better one than me.
She'd probably outdrink the entire platoon and still manage to blast some Taliban heads off while hollering about Wild Bill Hickok. I'd just sit back and let her handle things. And then they left the last 2. They said there's
wait a minute. What'd they do with Susan Smith?
Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped that one.
Yeah.
That's the other one you had in common.
They killed her?
They're killing her. If anyone deserves a one-way trip to meet the worms, it's the deranged lunatic who thought the solution to her personal problems was to turn into her car into a submarine and her own kids inside. Burn in hell, Susan.
And then that stupid bitch wanted parole.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Fuck her.
Yeah. And then it gave reasons why it left the last two open.
Okay.
It didn't include Centralia. It says, because even the worst of these ladies doesn't deserve that level of suffering. And then nobody on the arch, because if I'm trapped in a tiny space with a weed clouded willy, I want someone chill, not chaos gremlin.
Okay,
so
there you have it.
Not its best work, but it's still pretty.
That's
good.
Still pretty good. I still like
I
it.
could do.
Yeah. Oh, way better than you could do. Yeah. Okay. There you have it. And I'm just a little tease. Next week might be a similar kind of thing. Just be ready for that. Okay, we'll be back with Samurai Chatter.
Well, I believe in UFOs. That's what gets me every time.
Welcome back. This is Samurai Chatter, our final segment. And this week we do 4 non-sexual, because you just had a lot of sex going on in that last segment.
Mm-hmm.
So non-sexual would you rather questions. And we had our member of our studio audience play too.
Yeah.
So we're going to have big time answers here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
With
Tiny.
2 living legends in attendance.
That's
right.
right. Yeah. That's right. Would you rather be covered in hair head to toe or totally hairless?
This is a hard one. I mean, I have these luscious locks coming in. I kind of getting used to them back here. So, but I'm still going to go hairless. I think, you can tattoo eyebrows and shit on and, stuff. So I'm going to go hairless.
Okay. Our studio audience went hairless too. I'm already a lot hairless. So, put hair all over the fuck me, all over me. So I'm going hair, but I got outnumbered 2 want to be hairless. And remember, you can pause and give funny answers because I don't think we're these would you rather. It's hard to be funny on these fuckers. Maybe we shouldn't even do this anymore. We need a production meeting.
We do.
I'm not sure about these. Okay. Although they are strange questions.
Yeah.
Would you rather cough bubbles or burp confetti? Cough bubbles or burp confetti?
Don't you think the confetti would be more fun at parties than bubbles?
I do.
Bubbles, you're too drunk and you ate a bar of soap or something. Like confetti at least is more. I think there's more fun in that.
I did too, and so do our studio audience.
Yeah.
So it's all 3 of us confetti. Although I will say one thing: the 3 Stooges did bubbles a few times when they ate soap, and they made it pretty fun.
I laughed at that.
So I guess it depends on who I was with.
That's fair.
If I had the right 3 Stooges crowd, maybe I'd do the bubbles. But that was my thought too. Confetti, just confetti, right?
Like those little things you had here. Do you pop them?
Confetti's like with celebration. Bubbles is like Florence fucking Welch. You even know him?
I know the
name. Okay. He wasn't anything with celebration. Debbie, you remember Lawrence Welk? You don't think about him and celebrating, do you? No, hell, fuck no. All right. Would you like to learn how to play every instrument or every sport?
This was the hardest one for me. Instruments, you can go on and do whatever you want with music, and you can have a whole career. You could do that with sports too, but you end up just being some billionaire's bitch, even if you're like the best quarterback in the world. You're still a rich guy's bitch at the end of the day. So I'm taking all the instruments.
Are you?
Yeah.
And that's what our studio audience said, and that's me too.
Really?
I'm going with it because I know it's hard as hell to learn those things because I can't play any. I've been trying to learn one of them, but I just haven't been putting the work in.
Yeah, that yet.
But anyway, once you know how to play, you can just sit and do that shit. You can be a great quarterback, but some 300-pound guys trying to beat the fuck out of you.
Right.
So, and almost every sport, it's like that. So I don't want anyone to be, even chess. Remember they had a damn dress code.
That's right.
And if you guys know that, that's good because that was about 15 episodes ago or so. Yeah, there was a dress code for chess. So I just think instruments, you kind of get to live your own life a little bit easier and a little bit more the way you want to do it. All right.
Just imagine if you could play instruments and burp confetti. Then you're a party.
Especially if I had all hair all over me. If I was hairy as fuck, burn confetti and play an instrument.
That's a party right there.
That's a one-man fucking band. That's what that is. Okay. Would you rather get drunk? This is a Pittsburgh question here, but everyone should know these people. Would you rather get drunk with Ben Roethlisberger or Terry Bradshaw, the two best quarterbacks in history of the Steelers?
Funny, we start with the worst quarterback situation and end with it.
We did. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Boy, I'll tell you, I thought I had an answer until we went and you asked the live studio audience and we said how Terry has those 3 hot daughters. This made it a lot harder of an answer.
Which didn't make sense because our studio audience is a fucking woman and she said, oh, Terry Bradshaw has those 3 hot daughters.
Yeah,
I don't know where the fuck that's coming from, and I'm not even going to get into that.
Yeah.
You know?
I still think I'm sticking with my original answer. I think Ben would be cool to party with.
Okay. I went back and forth. Bradshaw's so fucking weird. I think I'd want to, if it was lunch with no alcohol, I would take Ben.
Okay.
Because Bradshaw, you never know. Jack Lambert once said, the scary thing about Bradshaw is one announcer can ask him something, a reporter can ask him a question upstairs and he'll answer it one way. And another reporter will ask him downstairs and he'll answer it a completely different way. And the scary thing is he believed both.
Nice.
So I just think getting drunk with him would be better. Yeah. Like I said, if it was just lunch at Pizza Hut, I'm going with Ben.
Can I go first Super Bowl, Ben? Maybe that's how I'll put that caveat in. I want to party with first Super Bowl, Ben.
Well, you don't like Ben now?
He's boring now. He's like the rest of us. He's old and married and has a podcast.
Podcaster. Yeah.
Like
you know he's a fuck up. Okay. Hey, I got a quote from Stephen Wright this week. Stephen Wright said, I remember when the candle shop burned down, everyone stood around singing happy birthday. Our live studio audience didn't laugh at that. And neither did my wife when I told her that. I don't know. But anyway, that's Stephen Wright. And I think we're just going to call it quits here for number 95 because, but I guarantee one thing, because we're the hardest working podcast in 4 states, and I got something else coming up next week, just so you know. Boy, I just hit my head there. I am a wreck today. But anyway, we'll be back next week with number 96. See you then.